Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering. Off by Sampler Platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler every series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, I eventually had to get around to reviewing some of this stuff. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there and try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm in my back room today, which means we get Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Ooh, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I am doing something else. What is it? I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Elysion shirt. Yeah, I haven't worn this one in a while. It got kind of stuffed behind some stuff, but I really like the design. Who the hell is Elysion, though? So Elysion are a metal band. They refer to themselves as, I believe, as new metalcore. Alright. They are from Iowa, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I looked up their stuff. I ran into these folks at the time I'm doing this 2 or 3 years ago. They were part of sort of a local show that came through, and I ended up really enjoying their set. Like, I thought they were really great. I have to admit, I'm a sucker for a metal band with a female vocalist. But at the end of the day, you still got to deliver beyond that. And Elysion absolutely did, man. They put on a great show. Everybody who was there really enjoyed it. Sadly, these days, I don't know if they're still doing stuff. They haven't been very active in like a year or so. But wishing them the best. Hope they're still going. I actually do have some videos of their performance I attended. Those videos are on my channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in the right direction as far as their music is concerned, because I think they're a fucking awesome band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why did I finally have to get around to this? Well, because it's been one of those, like, you know, food of the moment type of things for a little bit now. I guess it was a thing on TikTok or what the fuck ever. I don't follow that shit. But eventually it did make its way into my, my actual viewing range. And it happens to be, boom, we got some Dubai chocolate. Again, it had to happen. This one is from a company called, I'm going to go with Bolçi? B-O, weird C, lowercase I. I don't know. Bolgi or Bolsi. I'll look it up to try to figure out what the hell it is. But this is their Dubai chocolate offering, which is milk chocolate with Kadia, and I apologize for any mispronunciations, Kadif and pistachio filling. And I had to look up what Kadif is, and I guess it's a type of like Middle Eastern dessert. So, neat. I got this one because all the other ones I ran into were like absurdly expensive. They wanted like $18 for a chocolate bar. Get fucked. This one was just a few bucks. It's little, but cost effective. Provided it's good. So let's get a thing for the thing here. It looks like it's so small. Let's give it a go. I mean, hey, if it's good, then it might be worth, maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe I'll like it enough that I'll go out and get one of the fucking $18 ones. Doubt it, but I like the little stamp on there. It's nice, okay? A little molding. I like pistachio. Very rich. The pistachio blends really nicely with milk chocolate. Okay. No, it's honestly, that's surprisingly proper. I don't know what, outside of, again, like the little description I looked up online, I don't know anything about Katie, or If, or whatever the hell it's called. Although now I'm going to keep an eye out for it, because I actually do have like some Middle Eastern restaurants around me. Maybe one of them serves it. So I don't know what flavor profile I'm supposed to be looking for with that. The pistachio definitely comes through. The milk chocolate is very nice. It's a very tender chocolate bar. Like, it's really easy to bite through. Um, there's a little crunchiness there, though. Not exactly sure what it's from, but it's got a little something there. Again, it's really nice and rich. Very sweet. The pistachios bring kind of an earthiness to it. It's honestly really tasty. Like, I do enjoy this quite a bit. I can see why this became a little bit of a trend. Maybe not to the extent that it did, but missed. Yeah. It's nice, it's creamy, it's smooth, it's earthy. It's good. I'll be honest with you, it reminds me a little bit of a chocolate bar with pistachios in it. Obviously, it does have more going on than that, though. Um, there's almost like a slight citrusy hit. Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just the flavors blending together. Because I wouldn't consider it acidic or anything, but somewhere in between, like, the sweetness and the slight bitterness from the milk chocolate and the earthiness from the pistachio, there is like something a little bit tangy in there. I don't know if that's indicative of all the Dubai style chocolates or if it's just this brand or whatever. I don't know. But there's a little something in there, and it's nice. It kind of breaks things up a little bit. Keeps it from being like just overly sweet. But yeah, that's actually nice, man. It's rich, it's tasty. I can get down with that. You know? I don't think it's personally worth like all the hullabaloo, but then again, I am also, going for one of the cheaper options. Maybe one of the more expensive ones is worth it. All right. Well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Fuck it, man. Sure and sure. Like, my biggest barrier to entry to reviewing one of these things was just that every time I would find one, again, it's like a $15 to like $18 chocolate bar. And I'm sorry, but no. Like, there is chocolate and candy and stuff that's like worth that much. I shouldn't be seeing this at like Walgreens, okay? If it's a candy bar available at Walgreens, it just shouldn't be it just shouldn't be charging that much. So when I found this one and it was more reasonably priced, it was like, okay. And even though it definitely cost more than I would have normally paid for a chocolate bar, it wasn't exorbitant. And in terms of the actual experience itself, it delivered. It was actually tasty and good and, a unique experience. Although obviously, yeah, again, it did kind of remind me of just a chocolate bar with pistachios in it. The fact that it had more going on, the different textures, it actually came off as being a genuinely nice product. If they could move past the hype and get that cost down, I'd be all for it. But I will say, at least in terms of this particular brand, as long as it keeps that price point somewhat reasonable, I'd be willing to get it again because I did actually like the experience. It wasn't anything holy shit amazing, but it was good. If I'm recommending it, sure. Look, trends aside, and I do this show, right? So I have to keep an abridged of the different trends and stuff like that. Well, I don't have to, but you choose to when you do this type of stuff. At the end of the day, though, you have to go with what makes sense for you. And it's like, yeah, I'm willing to go out and try this, that, or the other thing, but it's all going to come down to, value versus what you're actually getting. And in this case, yeah, I'd be willing to say that the value is there because it wasn't extremely expensive and it was tasty. If you want to, especially if you want to experience the Dubai chocolate thing, but in a more financially manageable type of situation, this isn't a bad option. It's the best option I've personally found. I don't know if it's the best option in terms of, the representing that Dubai style. And maybe at some point I will review a more upscale one, we'll see. But in terms of just being what it is, it was tasty, it hit for me, and it's something where I'd be willing to say, yeah, if you want to try the Dubai stuff, this is probably the brand to go with, at least that I've personally found. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there and have yourselves a truly Dubai-tastic rest of your life? I don't know. Let's be honest. Dubai ain't inviting me out for shit, man. They're not going to be over there, let's bring that guy with 2,000 subscribers. He's an influencer. I have 2,000 subscribers, by the way. I just passed that a couple days ago. A little proud. But yeah, sure, why not? Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what do you do if you can't do it all the time? I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. When we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there, whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, let me know. Are you interested in me trying out more of the Dubai stuff? Because there are definitely other brands that I've run into. Again, I'm not entirely opposed to the idea, but it's just, man, it's a hit to the wallet. So if you could even recommend any brands that are maybe a little bit cheaper to go off of, that'd be great. But yeah, let me know if there's enough of a mighty need. Maybe I'll try it. Anyway,